All right. Welcome in everybody to the Sunday edition of Daily Bread. Coming at you live right at 9:38 on the East Coast. So shout out to any of you on the West Coast who's tapping in with us. Let us know you're up bright and early. Perfect way to be starting your day, making sure you're going to get paid tomorrow by the bookies and it's not the other way around. We're coming at you a little bit delayed because shit happens. Lead scores 2 goals and Sosa goes nuts. So we had to calm him down from all his footy excitement here. In today's episode, we got the MLB, the MLS, and Serie. We're going to be staying away from City versus Newcastle. But if you have any looks or plays in it, drop them in the chat. Everyone's probably going to be all over Island, but very, very juiced price there. The show is powered and sponsored by the Wise Guys Diamond Club. Be sure to be jumping in their DMs before it is too late. Also, we're live on Twitter. We appreciate everyone there. We can shout out your comments. The link's up in the title. Go over to YouTube. The chat's already blowing up. Everyone's ready for this Sunday morning to be cashing. Doesn't seem like that many people are hungover, but Sosa, how you doing?
I'm doing great, man. I'm glad you made it through your round yesterday of on the links. Looked
We
like
broke 100. Very happy.
okay. That was going to be my next question. That was like the most important part of it. Like, how did you do? Um, but yeah, man, nice little Saturday. Crazy ending to a UFC final fight last night. Usman getting knocked out. I could not believe it. I actually fell asleep during the fight and then woke up to him losing. So I still haven't really looked it over.
The biggest thing from that was the Dana White with the Gronk shit that came out there in it. And now
Yeah, I saw
everyone's
that
saying
drama
that
about
the
that.
Brady clip from HBO Sports was him just talking shade on the Raiders. And then in that game, I believe the Bucks put up 45 and Brady threw for 4 touchdowns in that game too. So that was pretty funny.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty. I'm not usually like a big conspiracy theorist, but apparently like that's really factual. It's like from the horse's mouth himself. So maybe Brady did want to go to Vegas. It would make sense. Um,
Gronk would have loved it.
yeah, Gronk would have
He
definitely
could have been. He could have been capping, but that just coming out last night just shows where we are in the sports world here.
facts. I don't think he's capping though. I think it's factual. I think he really was. I think he really was going to end up in Vegas, and it makes sense, right? New city, he'd have took it over. They'd have spent all the money like they have over the last 2 years, so it makes sense. Didn't really some injuries yesterday in football too. Tyquan Thornton, rookie receiver for the Patriots, who's looked great in training camp. Collarbone issue, 8 weeks minimum, probably. Um, Matt Corral
Yep.
with the Liz Frank, his season's over. So even if they were going to try to act like they were trying to win for the future and tank, they can't even do that. Um, Anything else? The Bills looked fucking great
It was a
yesterday.
Turnpin had the dope return. Sucks to
Yes,
say something nice about the Cowboys, but that was a
USL.
good
Yeah,
return.
I'm not even going to say anything good about the Cowboys. I'm going to say former USFL MVP now has his second return for a touchdown in the preseason. He's more than guaranteed a roster spot in Dallas. Pretty much guaranteed one at this point. Um, I'm just saying, like, in the event that, they start to suck faster than we think, you know? Um, yeah, I think that pretty much covers it. The Yankees continue to lose. Aaron Boone, the worst press conference yesterday, because you know what that tells you? It tells you that like Aaron Boone's been wanting to like slam on the desk.
Yep.
He's been wanting to do it, but he's like, leads under 8.5. I think I'm going to do it today. What a fucking sucker. He sees his job slipping away like right
I mean,
before.
I think they're 4 and
That's not
17
helping.
this month so far, which is the worst record in all of the MLB.
Absolutely terrible.
And then
But you know what, Rex? Somebody told everyone this was coming.
who?
And they called him a hater. They said he just didn't like the Yankees and that he was just a jaded Dodger fan. When I told them that
I
this
was
was
about to say, I think it was on this one. I
I
wasn't sure if it
fucking
was on this
told
show.
y'all it was coming. And all this Aaron Judge is the greatest hitter since Babe fucking Ruth. What superstar hitter you ever see where the spreadsheets say to pitch to him every time? He could have 50 home runs. They pitch to him regardless. Nobody fears that guy. Sorry to break it to you. And as soon as Giancarlo comes out the lineup, the team is traded for Benintendi. He's done nothing. You got rid of Gallo. He's hit more home runs than anybody else, not named Judge, since he left the team. So
4-14 this month. Thank you, Kevin.
looking fucking terrible.
Yeah, worst record, and sorry. Got the spreadsheets out this morning.
You were way off, bro. Like, come on.
4-17. Maybe I was just predicting the future.
Oh, so you got the Jays today.
I don't know. We'll have to get into it. That's where we're going to start the show's MLB, and then we'll wrap it up with the footy action across the globe.
Oh man. I think everybody and their mother's on Dylan Cease today. I think people think Cease is gonna, I think like I said, everybody's on him. I'll probably fade him, to be totally honest with you. But I'm not going to give it out as an official play. I just know it's the first game on the schedule today.
Yep, let's get into the MLB slate. We'll listen to our commenters for once.
First thing I'm going to go with today is the Kansas City Royals first 5 money line. Obviously, it's a VIP play. Yesterday, 2 days ago, it hit no problem at a plus 170. It's at plus 130. Yarbrough pitching lets me know it's a bullpen day. Yarbrough pitched 2 days ago in relief. So he's definitely not going to be out there for a long period of time. As long as Salvi's in the lineup, I like them to have the opportunity to just get runs. Obviously, people thought I was crazy when I said fade McClanahan. Worked out pretty well. This Kansas City team, like I said, they're going to scrap. They might not win all the games. That's why you take them first 5. I don't really. They get out. They get out early. They're aggressive on the bases. They try to force you to play, small ball or tactical baseball to beat them. So they're not as bad. Also, shout out to Brady Singer, who's looking like a superstar. He will be a superstar. Kansas City finally has one of them ones. Probably the best pitching prospect they've had since baby Zach Greinke, to be totally honest. That kid Brady Singer is going to be something. So yeah, that's my first play for today. Kansas City on the first 5 money line. And we're going to go to the Houston Atlanta game. And
all right.
I beg your pardon?
I said all right. I was just doing the McConaughey. Austin didn't come through low last night. If you know.
Well, that's why we didn't do a show yesterday.
Exactly.
Clearly. I'm liking the over in the Houston Atlanta game. A lot of people are heavy on Urquidy. He's looked really good. He's probably been their best pitcher in the second half of the season. He's also been the only one who hasn't had injury except for Justin Verlander. So I'm rolling with the over. I think Charlie Morton will give some up. I think Urquidy will give some up as well. It's pretty clear to me, like I've made it clear on here, that when Atlanta wins, they win games and they go over for the most part. They have to outscore you. Their bullpen usually falls apart. So I'm going with the over 8 at minus 112. It's my favorite look in today's game with Houston and Atlanta. I think we get the juice baseball today. I think we get a lot of runs. It's Sunday. You know what I mean? It's not humid anymore. The ballparks are fairly full. We're getting ready for the stretch run. We're breaking around 40 games left. So this is when things get a little more exciting. You get more people showing up to the ballpark. I don't know if you've been looking, but bro, like these games are, even when it's not the weekend, there's a lot of people at these games. They're showing up and showing out right now. I think baseball is having a nice resurgence here in the back half of this season. So
Morton's overs at home so far this season are 9-3 in his starts. In interleague, for some reason, Atlanta 9-2 to the over as well. So it's a nice looking spot there with a low sitting number.
Yes, sir. I think everybody's going to be on Ohtani today. He's facing.
Good luck. You're paying a nice premium for that one at Detroit with Erod on the mound.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's just nothing I want to do in that one.
Yeah, I'm good off of that. Not touching the Rangers Twins game. Nothing in it really, nothing in it really would. Yeah, I don't like anything in it. I
I
do
got a
lean.
play for you here.
Let's
So
hear it.
this it's an easy one. Rocking the Phils on the
I can
money
guess this
line at
one.
-125 with the Gibby start and Butto. Yeah. First start for him up in the majors. The Phils got the second one of the if you followed the doubleheader trend of the home team dropping the first one, they usually pick up the second one. I think they clean it out today. -125 with Gibson on the mound.
Did you see Wheeler crying like a bitch yesterday
It
after?
happens.
Hey, they had a couple of blue hits and only a couple of hard hit. Dude, you lost. Like, just take your loss and go
Why do
home.
you think I wasn't rocking the jersey today? I
Because
told you that was the first time after I got it that after he drops the L, you don't wear it.
I just didn't understand it. I'm like, bro, like we saw the game. They weren't good. Y'all were worse. That simple. Yeah. Other than that, I'm liking I'm gonna go with the Cardinals today on the run line at +130. I think their offense performs well. A lot of people are on Merrill Kelly. Again, I'm kind of just fading a lot of these guys who to me have had like outlier plays or been outlier type of players in this back half that I think a lot of people are just showing a lot of love, and I just don't think. I think the Cardinals come out here, get on the board, and I think Quintana, gives them a solid 5-6, and yeah, I don't trust the Diamondbacks. The Cardinals are squarely in a playoff race for a division crown and the potential for the wild card. Just given how badly you guys and the Padres have been over the last couple of weeks. Well, not y'all. Y'all have been good. The Padres fucking awful. But yeah, that's a play that I like just based on the value. The St. Louis Cardinals at on the run line at +130.
We haven't heard you talk about the Dodgers yet, so it sounds like you're scared of Sandy.
No, I'm not. Like I've said before with him,
This is a tough one for you to
he's the
spin, laying a
man. Look,
-165 against Sandy. That's the tough one. That's a hard spin zone, so let's hear
that's
it.
the problem. Like I can't get on here and just be like, oh, they're just gonna shit on him because he's been the best pitcher in baseball. And even though he's had a couple starts where he hasn't looked like he has only really a couple where he hasn't looked lights out or amazing. I mean, this guy's throwing 100 miles an hour in the 7th, 8th inning every single game.
7 innings, 7.5 or 7 and 2/3 and 9 innings his past 3 starts when they're
Bruh.
completely out of contention, and he still has a 1.52 ERA. He gave up 4 runs in the one start. The other 2 were completely clean.
Fucking machine,
2.25
dude.
on the road, 1.92 the entire season. They're 15-9 in his starts. The rest, you can see how terrible they are.
No, I
So that's
can't.
just where at this part you just respect them, and this is where I actually won't make fun of you for staying off the Dodgers for once.
Listen, I'll probably bet it myself, but I ain't gonna lie. That dude is something crazy. Sandy Alcantara is, yeah, he's one of them guys, bro. He's just really really fucking good. I do like our team total. I am gonna probably bet it. I know. Listen, I know you're probably no. Listen, you can't bet anything offensive with Miami. They stink.
No, I know. That's where it's
So you just got to think, man. Like the lineup's just good enough to get to them for 2, 3. Like it's got to happen, man. And I can see like here, and the only issue here's the issue. Alcantara is starting, and Pepio's starting for us. And if you remember last time he started, he got banged around, gave up like 3 home runs. But yeah, no, I'm.
What about I know we just been rocking Sandy since last season, so it's good to see that he's showing out for the bread. We'll have to give him a T-shirt that we don't have. But what about Dustin May coming back yesterday, man? We were hyping up his appearance. Thank God 9 Ks,
71 pitches, 9 Ks. Oh, and people forget like he was more highly touted than Bueller. The only reason Bueller was getting all the love is because Bueller went to Vandy. Like he went to Vanderbilt, and they're like the factory for Dustin May. Bruh, 98, 99 on the gun, devastating curveball. Come on, I'm really back. You know what I mean? Like when I found out Walker Buehler was going to have to sit out the rest of the year and not come back at all, I was a little bit sad, but
never too early for Bama first half.
Oh yeah, just bet it now. Get it on the books like in advance before
the Dodgers run line for Sosa. It's just,
of course, it's Bama first half, and also this year it's going to be whoever Bama's playing, take their team total under because that defense is going to be fucking insane. But back to the baseball. Last play for me is in the Padres game. I like the Padres today.
See, I told you, what was it, 4 days that you said you're done with the dads the second time?
Bro, it's Patrick Corbin.
Go for
He's
it.
the guy that like every time you're ready to just stop, you come back and you're like, you got it. He sucks, bro. You know what I'm saying? We're going to go first half. Like the first half run line is nope, we're not doing that at all because that's a -1.5 at -130. We're not doing that for the first half. I want to get the first 5 team total, but if it's at 2.5, which it probably is, I'm gonna hammer that. Let me just find it.
Yep. Other than that, I think we had did you have anything official in Cease versus Val today?
No, nothing official, but I think
that was the one question that we had because Cease has the 1.34 road ERA, 9-2 in his starts on the road. The White Sox are 18-6 overall in his starts. So
the numbers
White Sox don't win much when he doesn't play. So
the numbers
you get them at a pick'em price. I can't really argue against it here, but it's the White Sox you're dealing with.
The price for the Padres first half team total is over 2.5 at -145. A lot of juice.
They know.
So I'm staying off. If it was like 130, I'd have done it, but 145, I'm good off that. So yeah, that's it. Not really doing any player props. I'm not betting on the Giants. They're a bad baseball team. No, I'm good. I don't believe that they have another run left in them. Win in Washington. Yes.
You're a smart man, Wes.
Texas is going to be good, though. Don't get it twisted. I'm a Ewers guy.
I'm so pissed that week 2 game's at noon. It's solid, but it's still a nooner start.
That's how they do you, though. That's how they do you. You get a lot of these big college games like really early. They'll come on at noon. It's just the game is the game. And then you obviously get the 3:00 SEC game every week. That's everyone's fave.
Well, it's going to be the Big Ten game soon.
Right, yeah, you got 2 years left. Dog,
well, I mean, the SEC's with ESPN, so they'll probably just do it on ABC then.
Did you see the money?
$8 billion, 7 to 8 billion.
Right. That shit was crazy.
You could go that way. Kevin Smart attacking it. Just you can account on Washington getting some runs there if you don't want to pay the premium juice there. Scoring 6 in the first half.
Never underestimated dude named Sandy. I don't. He's fucking amazing. I've acknowledged that a multitude of times. Still think the Dodgers get it done today.
Yeah, other than that, I'm just sticking to the one play in the MLB. We didn't talk about the Reds versus the Pirates. Sorry about that to all the fans out there. Then Seattle versus Oakland. Pretty juiced. You didn't talk about the O's, but Pivetta start. We had the one comment about there's the rest of the games.
Bro, listen, Seattle upset me yesterday. I had them on the first 5 run line. I probably will bet that again today, but it's not official. They gave up they were up 2-0, gave up 3 fucking runs in the bottom of the 5th. Absolutely just, oh my God. Pain. That was pain. No lie. That was pain. I can't even front. So I'm gonna lay off them today, which is probably the worst strategy you can have. You probably should bet it again, but I'm gonna chill.
Make sure you listen to our man he was in here a half hour early waiting for us to be tapped in. Everyone liked the video, appreciates it, helps us get out there to share everyone with the winners.
And my apologies to bro. I retweet Gospel Spaces on Sundays. I will send you the OnlyFans ones. My apologies. I don't tweet those. I send them out to the homies. I don't indulge in those sort of things. I'm a married man. It's
Yeah, see, that's where it's tricky with the road money lines in the MLS. It's tough, but the Union won 6-0, so it's pretty sweet.
Yeah, I was actually watching that. I watched some of that game.
Yeah, they just
About 30 seconds of it, like not very much, but
the last two games is 13. Yeah, the last two games we played against them is 13-0 in the past month. So
you accidentally click to the wrong channel, and that just happens to be there. It happens, man.
All right, let's get into the Serie A action here because I got like the knockoff looking Napoli jersey today. You already know, but they put up 5 last week. Their team total sitting at 2.5 over 2.5 at +110. Their Asian handicap is sitting at minus a goal and a half at -113. I do not lay it, but I'd advise you could here. I'm just taking the team total over 2.5 at +110. They're a complete Scudetto champion at this point and can go for it if there is Osimhen's finally up to speed and he could be the Capo Capineri. I don't see this team dropping off. The midfield just has to perform. They're getting a spot against Monza, newly promoted team. I just think they're going to beat the brakes off them again at home. First match, I think they get 3 here, so over 2.5 for Napoli at +110.
Yes, sir. I know you like your Italian soccer.
Second play we got in there. I'm going to stay off the AC Milan versus Atalanta game, which is the biggest one of the day, just because you got the two bigger clubs. I think that's going to have the most eyes on it from a gambling perspective. We're going to go to Fiorentina versus Empoli. Last week we cashed on the Fiorentina over. I think they went out right here. Money line at +105.
Yes, sir.
Keep it simple. 2 Serie A plays, just like we did last weekend. So you sure you don't got anything in the Premier League with Newcastle and City? You don't have a goal scorer for us yet?
I mean, bro, what is Haaland first goal score? Like
probably still minus money.
-150? Like what?
No, that's what I'm just saying. There's not much to talk about in that one. So we'll just wrap it up with everyone's favorite soccer to watch, soccer at night with the MLS.
Mm-hmm.
Wild slate yesterday. A lot of unders came through and a lot of draws so far. We're going to start it off games at 5:30 with the Crew on the money line at -108. I think this is the point of the time of the season where they're going to turn it around. Atlanta's the second worst road team in the East. They've only picked up, I think, 11 points so far through their 13 matches, so I don't expect them to pull it out. They ain't playing on the turf. The Crew on the money line at -108. Second play we got for you. You can attack this 2 separate ways. You can take Portland on the +0.5 or the draw double chance that's sitting at -130. I'm going to go the plus money route and take them on the +0.25 at +102. Since they're playing Sporting Kansas City, we're just going to continue to fade them until the season's over, like we're backing Austin. But thankfully, we didn't have a show yesterday, so we couldn't take the L there.
It's all by design, man. It always works out. Yeah, best of luck with MLB.
And then other than that, New York City FC, I think everyone's finally realized that since Tati Castellanos transferred to La Liga, that club I think has won 1 or 2 matches, so everyone stopped putting them in their money line parlays and their dogs to Charlotte FC. So that's where you've seen them end up on the season. Or to Chicago Fire, sorry, not Charlotte. That's in one of the other games. But 2 MLS, 2 Serie A, 1 MLB for me today, so 5 plays.
Yes, sir. Trying to think if we covered everything. NFL game on today, right?
Eagles at the Browns at 1 o'clock.
Right, y'all play today. Anything you're monitoring? Anything you're looking forward to seeing?
Whatever my dad's grilling up.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm gonna be chilling with my dog, grilling. Probably watch 20 minutes of the game. I don't know. We'll see. It's preseason football, man.
Look at you lying. You're gonna watch the whole fucking game.
Probably.
Yeah, we know.
I don't know. It's too nice outside, though. Sure. I was outside all day yesterday. I think I got to spend it. We'll get the TV going outside.
He said, take the Ravens. I don't know. Is the 21 consecutive wins the reason why? I'm not touching that shit. Yeah. So yeah, enjoy your Sundays. Best of luck if you're
I am as a
gambling.
preseason bet. Yeah, yeah. If you take the Ravens for the past 21 games, you wouldn't have.
Yeah, like I took a bunch of overs. I bet you have. Right. Rex is gonna watch the whole fucking game, and he knows it. I gotta see Jordan. Dog, nah. Shout out to Paul Tweets Too Much. This morning he posted a picture of N'Kobe Dean and Jordan Davis, and the caption was Kobe and Jordan played today. And I was at first, I was like, I didn't get it at first, but that was pretty good. That was pretty good.
I
Pretty
mean,
blasphemous, but it was
if
pretty good.
he turns into be just a completely like solid linebacker and just be a little bit above average, that's going to be the biggest thing because we haven't had a solid guy there in a while, and Davis is just
Dean
man,
could be
his tape is unreal so far.
Dean can be an absolute superstar if your defensive line is dominant. Like he's a sideline to sideline linebacker who cannot take on blockers.
And that's where good thing our D line's got 6 or 7 deep, though it probably start on most other D lines.
Jesus Christ.
That's the only thing I've ever capped about the Eagles is the D line. I don't do much other things about it.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, if the D line is dominant, which I think with Jordan Davis being added to Fletcher Cox with Son Reddick, you obviously have Brandon Graham coming back from injury. If you guys can can just again keep make sure there's no wash in front of N'Kobe Dean, and all he's greeting is ball carriers and maybe you know tight ends that come over the middle. They'll be really he'll be good. But if N'Kobe Dean is getting caught in the wash,
too many people picking us to win the NFC East for me, so I don't think it's that solid for us to have a chance there.
I had the Commanders. My God, Carson Wentz. I know it's preseason, but talk about
yeah. That's what I was about to say. You're on Sosa Island for that one. I usually join you most times, but for that one, man, you watched enough here. You watch enough in Indy. If you want to, you and Alex want to die on that hill together. It's all good.
I know I'm gonna just keep it's just preseason, bro. Like it's just preseason. You know what I'm saying? And then this is the game you play when the season starts. It's just week 1. It's just week 2. It's just week 3. Just week 4. Bro, we're only 6 weeks in.
If he didn't drop
we're
that
only
one
halfway through the season, you know, and then you start to then you just start to quit on them. That's how it goes.
It's tough to be really optimistic when you see Hurts is at his worst point of his career in that playoff game and go in with
it's a very
completely forgetting it. That's like the toughest
That's
thing
not
is
fair. He just had like his first full year of starting.
I know, but it's just coming off that one game, just thinking about it too much because I can be optimistic from it, but what he looked like there was whew.
I have no more comments. I hope the guy succeeds. I hope
I do too. It's just that's a tough one to
I just you go off of what you've already seen and it usually becomes well, we didn't see good the last time we saw him. So it's I'm hoping that I hope he performs well. You know what I'm saying? I want my girl to be happy about her team. You know what I'm saying? I want to play her team in the playoffs. That way when we beat the shit out of them, it'll be a little more enjoyable, you know? That's all. Like I just want the Eagles to make the playoffs so the Niners can play them and beat the brakes off them.
I mean, we usually have in the recent years, I think 3 of the past 4.
What?
Playoffs.
Oh yeah.
Consistent basis.
Yeah.
At least our teams do that.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Other than that, tomorrow we'll be coming back at you live. We got footy, Monday Night Football, last time. Countdown to college football week. Maybe we'll talk college football next week as well throughout the week. Other than that, give us a like, retweet, follow, sub. We appreciate all of our commenters. We got the number one out there in the game